Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Movie continues on from the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Harry has buried Dobby near a cottage. Harry then goes inside and asks for Goblin Griphook. Harry meets him along with Ron and Hermione. Harry wants him to take them to Bellatrix's vault. They think that there might be a Horcrux in her vault because she was very upset about that vault. They can't go there alone without having someone to guide them. Griphook makes a deal of Gryffindor's sword in return of that, and they agree on that. They then meet Ollivander. Harry shows him the wands that he took to ask him about the one he can use. He senses Draco's wand has changed its allegiance to Harry, who captured it from Draco. It is now Harry's, because Harry had taken it by hitting Draco. Harry then goes over to bank with Hermione, Ron, and Griphook. Ron and Hermione have changed their appearance with Polyjuice, whereas Harry and Griphook are under the invisibility cloak. They ask for the vault's access, and the manager there senses something wrong. Harry takes him under his spell, and he then takes them to that vault. On the way, there a dragon is tied. Everyone's scared. Griphook makes noises because Dragon is afraid of it. They've easily gotten access to the vault. Harry sees a Hufflepuff's cup right in front of him. He senses that it is a Horcrux. They move towards it, then the stuff there starts multiplying because of the spell over it. It gets hard for them to get the cup, and Griphook leaves them, taking the sword. Security is now in action as well. Harry takes the cup and leaves with Ron and Hermione. Having no other option, they ride the dragon to escape from the bank, and they get off of it near a river. Then Harry gets a vision of Voldemort. He knows that Harry is after Horcruxes. Harry gets to know that fifth Horcrux is at Hogwarts, somehow related to Ravenclaw. They then reach Hogwarts, and they're trying to find a way to get in there, but they are seen by Death Eaters. Death Eaters follow them. They reach an alley, and an old man hides them at his home. Harry finds his own picture in the mirror hanging on the wall, and its broken piece lying there. Harry comes to know that the man that he saw in the mirror was actually Dumbledore's brother, Aberforth Dumbledore. He had sent Dobby for their help. He shows them a way behind a painting. Neville is coming from there. He takes them through the secret passage where all the students are gathered. They're all happy to see Harry. Harry says that he is in search of a Horcrux. It can be anything, but he doesn't know where it is. But it is related to Ravenclaw, that's for sure. Luna says that it can be Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem. Harry agrees to her. Snape summons everyone and says that he has heard of Harry Potter being there. If he got to know that Harry is being assisted, it'd cause dire consequences. Harry shows up amongst the students. Ron and Hermione enter there, along with the Order of Phoenix. Harry calls him a murderer and vents his anger over him. McGonagall attacks Snape again and again. Snape flees away. McGonagall asks Harry the reason of him being there. Harry tells her about the Horcruxes and asks of some time. That is enough to find and destroy them. McGonagall agrees and creates a shield around Hogwarts with rest of the professors. Also, the Stone Guards are now alive and protecting Hogwarts. Ron and Hermione remind Harry that he had destroyed first Horcrux with Basilisk's Fang. They can find the Fang and destroy the cup. Harry hands them the cup to destroy it. Luna sends Harry into a dark hallway to talk to Rowena. Rowena says that Voldemort had put a black spell over her parents' diadem. It can only be found with true desire. Harry understands that it is the Room of Requirement. He gets there, whereas Hermione and Ron get the Fang in Chamber of Secrets and destroy the cup. They then see Harry in the Room of Requirement and head towards it. He is finding the diadem when Draco shows up with his friends to get his wand back. Ron and Hermione then confront them and they make them leave. They have finally found the diadem, but they see Draco and his friends running from the burning fire. One of Draco's friends had mistakenly lit up fire and died. Fire is spreading all over. Harry, Ron, and Hermione take Draco and his friend out on their brooms. Harry destroys the diadem with that Fang and Ron throws it in the fire, whereas Draco and his friend run from there. Voldemort then instructs Harry to come and meet him alone in an hour. Then Harry gets into Voldemort's mind and comes to know that Nagini is Voldemort's last Horcrux. Voldemort is in the boathouse and they've left for there. An army of Death Eaters have attacked Hogwarts' shield and they destroy it and rush in. A war begins. Students are facing its consequences as they are being killed by Death Eaters' army. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are at the boathouse where Voldemort is talking to Snape. He is saying that the Elder Wand is not cooperating with him. Snape had killed Dumbledore and it has become Snape's. That's why Voldemort wants to kill Snape to get hold of that wand. He kills him with Nagini and leaves. Harry, Hermione, and Ron then try to save Snape. Snape asks Harry to hold his tears. He does that and Snape dies. Harry takes his tears to Dumbledore's office to see his memories. He sees that Snape hated James because James bullied him, but he loved Lily more than anything. That's why he kept an eye on Harry to keep him safe. Also, Dumbledore was dying anyway and he had summoned Snape in his office to assign Snape the task of killing him. Harry also learns that he became an accidental Horcrux when Voldemort's curse originally failed to kill him. Snape had sent his Patronus for the safety of Harry and it had helped Harry find the sword as well. Harry realizes that he has to die himself in order to kill Voldemort. Using the resurrection stone that had been stored in the golden snitch bequeathed to him, Harry summons the spirits of his parents, Sirius Black and Remus. They comfort him before he surrenders to Voldemort in the Forbidden Forest. Then he meets Ron and Hermione and goes towards Forbidden Forest to meet face Voldemort, where Voldemort have captured Hagrid. Voldemort attacks Harry in front of Death Eaters and kills him. Narcissa makes sure that he's dead. Harry wakes up in a limbo where he finds a body lying there. Dumbledore comes there too and he points at that body. He says that it was Voldemort's last part. Only Nagini is now left to kill Voldemort, and he asks Harry to go back. Hagrid is carrying Harry to Hogwarts along with Voldemort. War has ended. He happily announces Harry's death and asks everyone to be with him. Everyone is grieved and they've lost their hope. Neville takes the sword out of the sorting hat and to everyone's surprise, Harry is alive. Everyone is happy to see him. A war between Death Eaters and wizards have begun again, whereas Harry and Voldemort are fighting each other. Voldemort sends Nagini after him but Neville kills it with the sword, destroying the last of the Horcruxes. Voldemort is now mortal and Harry fights him. Harry finally defeats Voldemort after the Expelliarmus charm deflects the killing curse, rebounding it onto the Dark Lord. Most of the Death Eaters have gone and Bellatrix is dead. Harry is looking at school's condition when Ron and Hermione ask him about the wand. Harry says that Elder Wand had gone to Draco when he attacked Dumbledore, and now it is Harry's because he had attacked Draco. But Harry doesn't want it. He breaks it and throws it away. 19 years later, Harry's wife is Ginny and Hermione is Ron's. Other couples who've been a student at Hogwarts have come to drop their children at Hogwarts Express for their first year. The movie ends here as well this saga. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on the notification, and leave a like to help the channel out.